to welcome you tonight on behalf of Scott and myself. You guys are in for a real treat tonight. I know I've had a conversation with many of you. We've seen Dr. Staci's videos. I know I've shared them out many times, but you don't get the opportunity to have this little not one-on-one, a bunch of us with Dr. Staci, but the opportunity to ask questions and hear from her firsthand. So you guys are in for a huge treat. Thank you so much, Dr. Staci, for coming on really late your time. You guys, again, this is a late night on the East Coast, and I know we have a lot of you here from the East Coast, but our West Coast friends had a heck of a time last time, as you know, they're still at work. So Dr. Staci, I did compile a list of questions that I will go ahead and put in the chat. And also real quick, if any of you do have a testimony that you want to share, we would love to hear from you at the end if time allows. So you can go ahead and let us know in the chat as well. So go ahead, Dr. Staci.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate it. So you guys, I'm going to share a little bit about this technology, what it is, how it works, how it can help you. And like Gina said, I definitely want to be able to get your questions answered. This is all about you guys. And yeah, it's 9:30, but I'm up anyways. It's totally fine. I don't go to bed for a long time still. So I'm a night owl. I'm just getting going. The later it gets, the more excited I get, the more fired up I get. I've heard so many testimonials from so many people tonight. I think this is patching party number 6 or something. So for this evening anyway. So I definitely love hearing from your successes, and I love sharing with everybody and making sure, of course, that I get your questions answered. So this is our X39 stem cell activation patch. This is LifeWave's flagship patch. This technology was invented by David Schmidt. He is the owner, he is the inventor, he is the CEO of LifeWave. Now, this may be new to you. I'm guessing it's probably very new to James since he's upside down right now. So that's a new thing, right? So this may be new to you, but this is not new technology. Light therapy has been around for thousands of years, hence the sun. Maybe hundreds or millions. I don't know how old the sun is, but it's old. So light therapy has been around forever. We know that wavelengths of light from the sun elevate vitamin D and melanin in our body. We don't see or feel that happening, but it's happening. We also know that light therapy, phototherapy, has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years for purposes of helping the body to get into balance. Maybe reduce pain, reduce inflammation, to help detox, to help heal the body in different ways, whether it's red light therapy, laser therapy. We've got our infrared saunas that do amazing things. We know that light creates change in the body. So this is similar but different. We don't need the sun. We don't need a sauna or a laser or any kind of red light apparatus. I personally have had the red light masks on when I get facials. But we don't need those things in order for this technology to work. All we need to do is put it on our body. We are the power source. This is a non-transdermal patch. It is a wearable light technology. Non-transdermal means nothing enters your body. No medicine, no herb, no chemical, no nutrient. Nothing enters but a wavelength of light. I don't see or feel it. You guys did not see beams of light shooting from my chest, did you? Let me try it again. You ready? You want to pay attention? Watch. Here's the patch. Here we go. Anything coming out of my chest? Nope, nothing, no light. Okay, so we don't see or feel anything happen, but we know that it is creating change. How do we know that? We've tested it. David is smart. He's a scientist. He's a researcher, right? He has tested, clinically studied this technology, as well as the other patches that he's invented over the last 20 years. Yes, 20 years this technology has been on the market. Again, sorry if it's new to you. It's just making its way here around to the different places of the United States, word of mouth, people telling people. But it actually was created over 20 years ago for the Navy SEALs. This was supposed to be a special undercover super black ops like technology. It was invented for the SEALs because David was working for the Department of Defense, contracted on a mini submission for inventing survival equipment. And he invented the first patch over 22 years ago called Energy Enhancer. Energy Enhancer is a fantastic patch that triggers beta oxidation or turns body fat into fuel. I don't know if you guys need any of that during the holiday season, a little extra body fat into fuel, but it helps to increase your stamina, endurance, and energy. And it also turns over the lymphatic system, which is amazing for helping to get rid of toxins. So Energy Enhancer was that first patch. After 9/11 happened here in the States, David went to Stanford University, did a lot of clinical studies, research with the USA Olympic swim athletes, the female gold medalist, Richard Quick was their coach. So lots and lots of studies, research later, and he started LifeWave 20 years ago. This month is actually our anniversary. So this technology is easy, it's simple, it's effective, it's accessible, right? You don't need to have all the other stuff. You just got to get up in the morning and put it on. We know that when we do that, a wavelength of light elevates a peptide in the blood. We can see that. It's pretty darn simple, right? Studies show that we elevate a peptide called GHKCU, copper peptide, in the blood, and we in turn activate and elevate and mobilize your own stem cells, okay? So if you're interested in finding out more about GHK, for time purposes, we won't have time to go into that. GHK is known as the fountain of youth. It is amazing. Skincare, like I mentioned, facials earlier, your estheticians have it in their creams and in their serums for anti-aging, lines, wrinkles, stuff like that. GHK is powerful on the inside. We are elevating it with a wavelength of light. It is so important for your cardiovascular system, for your neurological system. GHK helps to reduce pain. It helps to speed up wound healing. It's fantastic for sleep. So many benefits. But like I said, the most important thing we're going to talk about tonight is when you elevate GHK, you are activating, elevating, and mobilizing your own stem cells. Stem cells are the holy grail of healing. We had an abundance of them when we were a child, and as we have aged, less and less stem cells are active. It's just part of the aging or degeneration process. So those stem cells that are dormant, this patch wakes them up, resets them, gets them going, working again, doing the things they used to do in your body when you were a child. Your stem cells will repair and regenerate whatever is needed in your body in whatever order. This is very different than a stem cell injection. I had a lady on earlier. She was talking about her husband 5 years ago, trying to avoid a knee surgery, did stem cell injections. The doctor said it won't last forever. You'll probably need to come back within the next 5 years and get another one. Thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Obviously invasive. Did have some results from it. But last year, someone introduced her to this X39 stem cell activation patch. He has avoided needing another costly injection. Of course, avoided that surgery, and has had so many other benefits in his health over the last year because stem cells work to repair anything in the body, not just a knee, right? And so your stem cells are what we call pluripotent or changeable. So they can help your liver, they can help your kidneys, they can help your lungs, they can help your brain, they can help your heart, your muscles, your bones, your connective tissues, your eyes, your fingernails, everything. The answer's everything. Yes, A to Z. No matter what it is, your stem cells can help your body get into balance. How do we know that? Well, because again, we've done clinical studies. We look at the digestive system. We look at the immune system. We look at the cardiovascular, the neurological system. We look at organ function. Do you know your body doesn't know a disease? It doesn't know a diagnosis. Like you go to the doctor and you're like, here's my list of symptoms. And then they open up the book in their mind or on the pages in front of you and they pick something. It must be this. Here's this medicine for this diagnosis, for this symptom, right? It's the way it is, unfortunately, right now. Hopefully things will change now that RFK is patching and we've got him coming in the office here pretty soon. Yeah, right, exactly. But your body doesn't know what a diagnosis is. It knows it's out of balance. Something's not functioning correctly, whether it's an organ or a system, something is off. Something at the cellular function is not right. So this helps starting at the cellular function, helping your mitochondria, increasing that ATP, the energy output from the cells, helping your body to get into balance. And it does that in a way that's non-invasive with zero contraindications to anything you're doing, whether it's medicines or not. I had a man earlier on a Zoom, 10 prescription medications. 15 months ago, he went to bed every night praying that God would take him because he was in so much excruciating pain. He was on medicine for heart. He was on medicine for diabetes. He was on medicines, 4 different painkillers. 10 different medications this man had been on. And he is now 4 weeks medicine free with his doctor. I'm not a medical doctor, right? I'm integrative functional medicine. With his doctor, he weaned off of all those medications. It took him 14 months, but 14 months was going by no matter what. And every day he was wishing he was dead. 14 months it took him to come off the medications. He has been out of pain, now medicine free. Of course, he was out of pain a long time ago, but I think he said 9 days. It took him 9 days to get out of that pain he'd been in for years and years. But now, can you imagine the quality of life he's going to have coming off of 10 prescription medications? Time's going to go by no matter what. You're either going to get older, you're going to get younger, you're going to get healthier, or you're going to get sicker. So I do want to answer these questions that Gina has just to make sure if I haven't addressed anything yet. Yep, first one, did the patches interfere with medications or other treatments? Nope, 0. Can the patches be used on children or pets? If so, how should they be applied? So in the morning when you get up, you put your patch on. You put it on the back of your neck, below your belly button. I put mine here so you can see it. You can stick it anywhere. It does not matter. But when you take it off at the end of the day, you can put it on your pet, your dog, your cat, your horse, your your whatever. Alpaca, llama, chicken, fish. We have all kinds of people patching all kinds of things. So you put your patch on your pet. The next morning, you get up and put on a brand new patch. Now, for a child, that's going to be your personal choice. We don't have any clinical studies on children. I've patched pregnant women, nursing women, babies, infants, toddlers. It's a personal choice. I always say it's a personal choice to take your children to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. 54 ingredients in that chicken. Pretty darn toxic. This puts nothing in your body. There's nothing harmful. It can only help the body get into balance. It's safe. It's effective. So you definitely can do that if you want to. The first 2 people I patched were my children. And I would put a brand new patch on my child in the morning, which I did, just like I do myself. How do I explain the technology to someone who might be skeptical? So I just keep it simple. For you guys, I went a little bit more in depth. We are sitting here on a Zoom. You're here to learn, to listen, to check this out. But if I'm going out, say, in the public, which I do all the time, I wear my patch where somebody can see it. And someone will say, oh, what is that? And oh, this right here is activating my stem cells, helping me stay younger. And then I just wait to see what they say next. Or I'll say, oh, this got rid of my back pain in 4 weeks. I'm wearing this thing every day, so that pain never comes back again. Or, oh my gosh, this is my anti-aging secret fountain of youth. I'll say something. Oh, this has helped me sleep through the night every night now. Gosh, I hadn't slept in 10 years. Oh, this thing here? This fixed all my brain fog. Got rid of that stuff. Oh, oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe. I had a long list of problems. They are all gone now. Or if I was that guy earlier, I could say, oh, this helped me come off of 10 prescription medications and actually want to be here on this planet. Whatever it is, keep it simple. And just say one quick little thing and then let them ask a question. They may ask something like, well, can I use this with medications? Well, where do I place that? Well, how long do I have to wear that? Well, how does that work? Well, you put it on your body and you leave it on 12 hours. Take it off and throw it away. Well, what's it doing during that 12 hours? Well, it's elevating a peptide. It's activating my stem cells. How's it doing that? With a wavelength of light. It's light therapy. Have you ever been in the sun? Just very quick little small responses back. How do you become proficient at those quick little small responses? Practice, 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 practice. Get out there, share with people. They're going to ask you questions. Don't give too much information. Let them ask the questions. Then you can give quick little answers back. Is it safe for pregnant or nursing? Again, no personal, clinical studies with the company, but we do have lots of people that are patching that are pregnant or nursing. Gina, I do have a fantastic 3-minute recorded testimonial of a lady on my team that's 37 weeks pregnant. Well, she's had that baby now, but 37 weeks pregnant last month when I saw her. Fantastic. So if you send me a message, I'll send it to you. What's the best way to introduce the patches to someone without overwhelming them with information? So if you're out and about, obviously that I just went through all of that, right? If you're sharing with someone online, maybe they saw your post or you sent them a message or something, less is best. I've come across this technology. It's working really well with me. I'd love to share it with you. Are you open to hear more about it? Could you join me on this Zoom to learn a little bit more? Or could I send you some information? Send them the health tracker. I'm big on the health tracker. That PDF does all my talking and I don't have to. How can I share the patches with others while keeping the conversation natural and inviting? The key is to listen. The key is to listen. Just listen. People have questions. They're curious. I want to create a conversation by listening to their questions and giving them an answer. Or guess what? If I don't have the answer, say you're new and you're like, I don't know. Let me get that answer for you and I'll get right back with you. Hey, you know what? I'm not really for sure. Would you mind hopping on a call or would you mind jumping in a chat, a 3-way chat here with my friend? Gina's been sharing this a little longer than I have. Would you mind? She can definitely answer all the questions. Or if not, let me call her really quick or send her a message really quick. She'll get me the answer right back. Be okay with not knowing all the answers, but be okay with keeping it simple and just having a conversation. We're not salespeople, right? I'm a school teacher by trade. I like to teach. I like to help people, but I have to listen to see what the needs are. When I'm listening, right? God gave me 2 ears, 1 mouth. Then I can offer a simple little answer or suggestion. I can send them a video to watch. I can send them a PDF. We have all the tools. I read the patches activate copper peptides. What are peptides? Do our bodies make them? And do we need supplements? So we have thousands and thousands of peptides in our body. They do all kinds of different things. This patch, the X39, activates GHKCU copper peptide, which has thousands of benefits in the body, right? So what does this peptide do? I would send them to PubMed if they really want to research. Tell them to type in GHKCU. There's 13 pages of benefits of elevating GHK. We just don't have to do it with an injection. You can do it with a wavelength of light. But if you're having a conversation with someone, you could say, well, peptides are just chains of proteins or amino acids. It's the building blocks of the body. This patch elevates GHK. GHK is known as the fountain of youth. Cardiovascular benefits, neurological benefits, pain reduction, wound healing, better quality of sleep. Those are just your basics, right? And then they're going to go, well, does this work for fibromyalgia? Does this work for Alzheimer's? Does this work for type 2 diabetes? Does this work for? And they're going to rattle off their disease, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. The answer is yes. Yes. Then they're going to ask, how long is it going to take? I don't know. We're all different. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we're all different. I have no idea how long it's going to take because your body will prioritize where your stem cells go. You can't direct them. This is not a stem cell injection where my knee is messed up and I inject stem cells in my knee and it's perfect. Doesn't work that way. Your body will pick where those stem cells need to go first. So time is of your essence, right? That is your friend, time. So we recommend at least 1 month for every decade you are old. So if you're in your 50s, 5 months, 66 months, 77 months, or until. I have to share with you real quick. Bob Campbell, 75 years old next month. Bob has been patching for 4.5 years. Pre-patching, Bob had 40 years of excruciating pain in his knees, feet, legs, and ankles. He had 5 knee surgeries, 7 foot and ankle surgeries. He was a mailman. He walked every single day. Horrible, foot and leg, knee, ankle pain. Okay. He had prostate cancer 15 years before he started patching. He had to take medicine every single day to urinate. If he didn't, he would not go. That happened twice, and he was in the ER with catheter. Horrible. He also, from walking outside every day delivering mail, had over 206 skin precancerous lesions all over his entire body that had to be burned off every 2 years. That's excruciating pain. So Amy introduced him to patching. He started using the X39, put it on the back of his neck every day, 12 hours, going on, do. A couple months go by, and Bob's like, well, I guess I have a little bit more energy, but I still have all the other stuff. And Amy's like, keep patching. You're 70 years old, almost 71. You need 7 months. So a few more months go by, and Bob's like, okay, still patching. I guess I'm sleeping a little better, but nothing really great. Still have all the pain. I still have all the stuff. So 7 months and 3 weeks. Bob's almost done, right? He has 1 more week of patching left. He gets up out of bed in the morning, all the pain gone in his feet, his legs, his ankles, his knees, all of it gone. He's like, this is too good to be true. There's no way this is real. But I better patch again tomorrow just to see. I have 1 more week left. So, of course, he patches the next day and the next day. And the end of the week comes and he's like, I don't ever want that pain back again. It's still gone. So, of course, Amy lives right by him. She's like, I'll give you some patches until you get yours in, but you're ordering in another month. And, of course, he ordered again. A few more months go by, and he notices when he's urinating, his flow is heavier. It's more normal. And he hadn't had that before. That's why he was taking this medicine to be able to urinate every single month, day, week, all the time. So he thinks, maybe I'll stop the medicine. But the only 2 times he did that, he ended up in the ER. But he feels like he could. So anyways, he goes ahead, stops the medicine. Sure enough, he urinates on his own. He hasn't used that medicine in almost 4 years. 15 years of medicine gone. Then time goes on. He's still feeling good. Pain's gone. Urinating fine. But here comes that 2-year mark. He's getting ready to make that appointment to get all these 206 precancerous skin lesions burned off again. Doctor says, if you don't, you'll be dead in 6 months. You have got to keep these off of your body. Sounds insane. I know. So anyways, he gets out of the shower that day, drying off, looks down, all of them gone. Everything gone. All precancerous skin lesions gone. Not in 2 days, not in 2 weeks, not in 2 months, but 2 years later. 2 years. Now, here's Bob right now, 4.5 years later. He's almost 75. Bob's living his best life. A couple weeks ago, when I was talking to him up in Tampa area, he was sharing with me, of course, this story and everybody else, but he was sharing that his grandson's 11 years old. And he's able to now run with his grandson, race after his football game, 50-yard dash. They're taking off. He's running just like the kid, right next to him, head to head, going down the field. And all the people in the stands are clueless as to how this 75-year-old man can sprint, let alone keep up with an 11-year-old. Because X39 not only repairs and regenerates, your stem cells repair and regenerate, they reverse. They reverse functionality of your cardiovascular system, of your neurological system. Every aspect of your body gets younger on the inside. That's the power of stem cells. Stem cells have the ability to heal anything and everything if you will give it time. It's about your quality of life, improving your quality of life, and that happens from the inside out. Your time frame is your time frame. But I love what Superman Gary Homburg always says. Don't stop patching before you get your miracle. I don't know what your miracle is. You do. But if you're consistent and persistent with patching, you'll get there. So, question from my client: do you need to patch forever to maintain good results? I always tell people, stop patching when you want to start aging. Stop patching when you want to start aging. You can stop at any point in time. Whatever has been repaired and regenerated is your benefit. This is not a medicine. This is not, I'm on this blood pressure medication, and when I stop, my blood pressure is going to go through the roof. Or I'm on this medicine for my blood sugar, and if I stop, my blood sugar is going to go through the roof. We are talking about stem cells being able to heal your body. Your body, your stem cells have the ability to repair anything. They just do. That's stem cells. Okay? So when you repair a liver, when you repair a heart, Dr. John Harmon, who used to have PVCs and a right branch bundle blockage, when you have those things, you have a decreased lifespan. When those things go away, as his did, then you increase your lifespan, you increase your longevity, you reverse your cardiovascular function, you reverse your age. That heart is repaired. If he stopped patching today, which obviously he's not, right? He's been patching for almost 5 years. But if he stopped patching today, would his heart still work perfectly fine, or would that RBBB come right back? No, it wouldn't come back. The heart's been repaired. His body has repaired his own heart. Totally different than a medicine, okay? Are there any side effects from using the patches? Yes. You'll come off medication. You'll be able to run 50-yard dashes. You'll no longer have skin lesions. You'll have more energy. You'll sleep through the night. You won't be in pain. You'll have more mental clarity. You'll be happy. You won't be depressed. You'll be living your best life with no diagnosis, no disease. You'll be just traveling the world, doing all the things, playing with your grandkids, playing with your great-grandkids. You'll be reversing your age. You'll be looking like you're 25, feeling like you're 25. Those are all side effects of patching. And the best combination for anything at all, any disease, any condition, my first 100% go-to for everything, X39 stem cell activation patch and the Eon. The Eon patch reduces inflammation in the body. When you can bring down inflammation, bring your nervous system into balance, you set the body up for a more rapid, dramatic healing experience. Inflammation is a consumer of stem cells. We want to bring the inflammatory markers down, right? And so those are the two patches I recommend for anything and everything. Will the patch be helpful to someone with complications from the COVID vaccine? So here's, real quickly, we have 1 minute left, but here's what David found from clinical studies that are not published for obvious reasons. X39, Eon, glutathione. Those are your 3 patches every single day. During the time that they did the studies, he and Dr. Brian Daly, who's an MD up in New York, medical director and medical doctor, they found that people that received 1 vax, by the end of the clinical study, they got back to baseline. People who received 2 or more, they did not get back to baseline during the time frame of the clinical study. The more you have, the more boosters you have, the longer it's going to take you to get your body back in balance, the more DNA damage you have. Which means you may need to be patching longer than someone that just had 1 or longer than someone that had none. Can you get back there? Yeah, it's just going to take longer because there's more damage done to the DNA, the cellular level. So I would definitely use your X39, your Eon, your glutathione. I would use carnosine. Carnosine's another huge antioxidant. And I would definitely use energy enhancer because your mitochondria has been, how do I say that, damaged. The mitochondria are the organelles on every one of your trillions of cells that are responsible for ATP energy output, cell-to-cell communication. And so improving your mitochondrial function is going to help your body, plus it'll turn over your lymphatic system and be able to help you get rid of those toxins. And of course, I would also look into things like the bromelain, your nattokinase, turmeric. I would look into using some types of supplements, as David did mention as well too, vitamin D, vitamin Bs, Cs. I would look into things like that to be able to support your body in many different ways. Detox baths are incredible, using like the bentonite clay, zeolite, baking soda, Epsom salt, helping to detox your body in many different ways. It's definitely doable, right? We've seen people have great recoveries and great success, but just come at your body from different ways to help detox. Honestly, for anything. people are bombarded with toxins and most people don't detox. I'm in a huge detox kick right now. I usually get on one this time of year every year where I'm like really talking about detox on my public page, on my private page on Facebook, just because we've got to detox. We need to be doing all the things because we're bombarded physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually by toxins. Right? Our stress creates toxins, the food, the environment. So we want to be able to help to keep our environment inside of our body as toxic free as possible. So thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you for joining us. Please get back with the person that invited you. They will be able to answer any other questions. We are all connected. If they can't, we will have a conversation together. Charlene is on here. She is very educated and knowledgeable in this technology. I know that Beth and Michael are as well. We've got Dr. Joey, Natalie on here. Many of you here with Gina and Scott are all connected and willing to help each other. So please get back with that person that invited you. They can tell you about the wholesale packages and pricing and how you'll be able to take advantage of these discounted prices in our packs. And of course, if you're interested in sharing and helping others, as most all of us are on here, because we care about our friends, our family, our neighbors, and others, please ask them about that because you can get your patches for free. Or if you would like to be able to earn some additional income, that is also an option with LifeWave. So thank you all. I look forward to seeing you all on a Zoom again soon. And if I don't, have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic night.